Child, things are getting messy, 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 messy. And that's just the way I like it. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Aston Shanae. Welcome back to The Juice. Okay, so let me start off by apologizing for being so late. I had a little treat for y'all, but it's not ready yet. So hopefully it'll be ready on the next video. Now let's talk about how messy Kirk and Jasmine Blue really are. Now Jasmine Blue got mad the other night when she watched the Love and Hip Hop ATL reunion because basically Kirk was dogging her. So she got mad and went to her Instagram, and of course, like I said, it got messy, 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 messy. She says, only posting this because this man has continued to drag my name through the mud and lie about everything. He's gone too far with the lies and defamation, so I will go just as far with the truth. If I'm a scammer, so are you, Kirk Frost. For you slow pokes, my son was born in 2016, so yes, the messages are from then and before. Child, I'm clutching my pearls before I even get to the messages. But anyway, Kirk is supposed to be in the gray and Jasmine is supposed to be in the green. And I say supposed to for a reason. Okay, so Kirk says, okay, so hit me tomorrow before work, Kirk. So some people are saying that these text messages are obviously fake. Because why would Kirk call his own self Kirk? Now, I don't know if it's true or not that they're fake, but Kirk could be saying, it's me, Kirk. But y'all, I don't know, so don't start me the line. Jasmine goes on and says, okay, I got you. Then she says, fast forward, says, this is July 22nd, 2016. Kirk says, what you doing? I could come up if you free. She says, I'm not home right now. Then Kirk says, you stay gone. Did they fix the car? Then Jasmine says, they called me 30 minutes ago saying it's ready. I'm going to pick it up tomorrow because they close at 7. Kirk says, okay, cool. What you doing? And she says, I'm out with friends. What you doing? Then Kirk says, in the house working on some bookings, trying to make a couple of bucks. Jasmine says, no Gucci concert? Then Kirk says, so when am I going to see you? And Jasmine says, I just had to restart my phone again, so I didn't get the text you sent before that. But I'll let you know when I'm home because we need to talk. Nothing to get overly concerned about. Okay, so before I even go any further, the reason that she posts these texts was to prove, if they're real, to prove that she is not a scammer and that her and Kirk did indeed have some type of relationship that may or may not have resulted in that baby. And also, I'm reading y'all all of these texts for a reason because believe me, it gets even juicier. So Kirk says, okay, well, I'll be waiting on you. Do you have any idea around what time? And she says, tomorrow will probably be better because it'll be late. Then Kirk says, I'm sad now. Okay, so I'm like a nervous wreck right now. So can you at least take like 5 minutes out and call me right quick? Now people are saying that these texts are fake, but I don't know why. But in my head, when I read Kirk's part, I can hear his voice very clearly. But anyway, she says, I can't really have this convo the way I want to right now. But if you want, we could text. Why are you nervous? Kirk Frost, who's married to Rasheeda, says, I feel like you've moved on. Or maybe are you back with your ex? I feel like I've lost you, but you're probably saying I never had you. I don't know. You give off a really weird vibe of not caring. I would stop anything I was doing to make sure you was okay. Or if you felt like how I felt, I will stop and make sure you okay. But I guess when the shoe is on the other foot, it doesn't matter. Wow. Okay. So then Jasmine says, I think that it is time I moved on. And there's no better time than now. It's unrealistic to think that this could ever work. You're married and I want to be married one day too. Find your own husband then. I just don't see the point in us pretending to be something we could never actually be. It's not fair to me. Even that response is unrealistic because there's time when I can't even contact you when I've needed you. Because your phone has to be off at certain times or around certain people. You mean his wife and kids? Then Mr. Married Kirk says, okay, so honestly, are you back with your ex? Child, I guess he's talking about Logan. I really don't know. Then Jasmine says, even though she cut half of the message off, it says, that doesn't have anything to do with anything I just said. So Mr. 3-Earring Kirk says, my feelings are really hurt. I personally feel like we could go very far in a relationship. I think one of the most important things is people getting to know each other first. If you could deal with me, and if I can deal with you. Being able to be friends, care for one another, love one another. For the record, do I love you? Yes, I do. Why and how I fell in love with you, I don't even know. I think about this all the time. Yeah, I really like you. I really love you. And I don't know how to tell you that because it kind of felt like you don't care about me, and the cold shoulder thing kind of hurts pretty bad. So then it skips on to after she's had the baby, and there's a partial picture of the baby. And she says, did I get the pics? Did you get the pics? And he says, yes, he's super handsome. Then he gave her some heart emojis, you know. And she says, LOL. And he says, Northside Hospital, right? And she says, yeah. He says, did the pain slow down some, and did he eat? And she says, yeah and yeah. Okay, so wait a minute, that's not all. Now she gets angry again and makes a whole other post on Instagram. She says, remember when you picked out my baby shower dress from Press? Now in case y'all don't know, Press is Rasheeda's boutique in Atlanta. Okay, so let me read this to y'all again. She says, remember when you picked out my baby shower dress from Press and had me to go try it on and bought it, Kirk Frost? Child, let me clutch my pearls and gather myself. Now, before I go on, I got a couple of questions that I need answered. Now, she went and tried her dress on at Rasheeda's boutique. Does that mean that she's a ghost? Is Kirk a ghost? Is Rasheeda a ghost? Do they all know each other? Is this real? Is this fake? Child, are we even on planet Earth right now? These are the questions that I need answered. But anyway, what a shame and a scandal. A shame and a scandal. Now, if that wasn't bad enough, if you don't believe her, if you thought she was lying, she actually has pictures of her in the dress from Rasheeda's store. And if you still think she's lying, there's actually a picture of Rasheeda wearing that very same type of dress a few weeks before Jasmine had the baby. Child, shut the front door. Child, y'all know I minds my business, and I'm gonna do just that. I want y'all to let me know what y'all think down in the comments about this situation. And yes, child, this juice was pulled on Monday, but messiness does not have an expiration date. Y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. Moving on. Well, I'm definitely gonna need you guys' opinions in this situation, because y'all know I don't get in other people's business like that. Well, we're about to be out of here, but before we go, we want you guys to leave us a like. And remember to subscribe to our channel for the juiciest gossip commentary around. And don't be shy. Leave us your opinions in the comments. Good, bad, or indifferent. I love them all. And with that being said, you guys, we are out of here.